This is Bob Maranto, managing partner of Andrews Bernstein Maranto, continuing our series on injuries that we see oftentimes in car accidents, and in this case, the spine. And I'd like to discuss a little bit about the spine and the various component parts of the spine. So if you're seeing these types of things inside of a report, you'll know what the doctors are talking about. Oftentimes, doctors will use terms that are not commonly used by most people. So if you see these in any of your reports, you'll understand what you're talking about. The first thing is that the spine is broken up in here into 4 different parts that are color-coded. The purple area represents what we call the cervical spine, 7 vertebrae. The thoracic spine is in blue. This is where your ribs attach. And at the very bottom, we have green. That's the lumbar area. There are 5, most of the time, lumbar vertebra. And down here at the bottom is called the sacrum. So when people talk about L5-S1, it's just the junction between the last vertebra of the lumbar spine and the first area of the sacrum. This would be L5-S1. If we come up here and we talk about C6, C7, C6, C7 would be the spacing in between the 6th cervical vertebra and the 7th cervical vertebra. Other important parts to the spine that you'll see in your reports, number 1 is obviously there's a spinal cord. Now in this model, I'll take it off, the spinal cord is running here. So these vertebrae are protecting that cord. And that cord obviously runs all the way down to, it actually runs down to the first lumbar vertebra. At the first lumbar vertebra, the cord is no longer called the cord. You may see in your report something called the cauda equina. That is the extension of the cord going down into the lumbar area, down toward the sacrum.